rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our pre-ISE Rants and Raves series. With me is the one and only Neil Fluister. First of all, hi, it's been a minute since we saw each other, and I have not gotten to talk to you since you began at Logitech, so how's it been going?
It's been good. Again, we were joking earlier in the green room. I thought I'd upset you. You didn't reply to my calls. Didn't get a Christmas card from you this year, but I know you've been very busy. But yeah, exciting times here at Logitech. I'm really excited for ISE. Loads of new products to talk about, which we're going to get into. And again, I just love the opportunity to work with Logitech. Obviously, competed against them for many years in my career, but now having the chance to finally be here, and the breadth of product and portfolio is really exciting. And again, what we're going to talk about is going to then just drive that forward and grow our portfolio and our channel and our partners' opportunity to work with us. So.
Absolutely. Well, Gary and I were talking the other day about one of the great things about Logitech being that it is a company that is so successful both in the business space and in the consumer space. You don't see a lot of companies in our industry in particular that are like that have such a strong brand. So a big announcement happened today. So do you want to start with that and kind of talk a little bit about the rAVe AI camera?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a good point you've made, actually. Again, when I joined Logitech, it's actually one of the first companies that I've worked for that when I told my neighbors where I was working, they were like,
they knew it.
Oh my gosh, we got your mouse, I've used your keyboard, I've used your products. Whereas previously I said, oh, I work for so-and-so. They're like, huh? Got
Right.
nothing. Yeah, Logitech is such an amazing brand. And again, the history and heritage of the company going back through headset, first Sony Walkman headset, and then right the way through. It's been synonymous with keyboards and mouse, starting off the first video bars with the Logitech Meetup 1 was like the first video bar for BYOD, and then obviously rAVe bringing then the appliance into that, and then rAVe board, and now this announcement that we made around our two new camera devices, the rAVe Camera AI, rAVe Camera AI Pro, two new devices that allow us to expand our portfolio. We have a very modular portfolio. You could look at it small, medium, and large, good, better, best, but the ability to ramp from the smallest rooms up to the largest rooms, from the rAVe Camera Mini and the Meetup 2 at the lower end, or the smaller end for more huddle spaces, informal spaces, up to the full rAVe bar, and then the customized rooms we covered with the rAVe camera. But the ability to have a modular system and a modular makeup of a room was something that wasn't in the portfolio, and that's really what these solutions bring. We hear a lot of feedback from the customers that they want to look at different spaces, flexible spaces, divisible rooms, and having the technology be able to be hidden away. Customers go into a meeting room to concentrate on their meeting, not to kind of work out, how do I zoom, pan, tilt, and set up the cameras, and really we want the technology to be more hidden away and for customers to concentrate on the meetings. So that's really what we drive with this new announcement, with these two new devices.
So what makes it easier to use for those people who come in and they want it hidden away? They're like, I don't know how to operate a PTZ camera. I just know I want to be seen.
It's a PTZ camera, clearly, for us here in Europe, rather than a PTZ camera
yes.
for
so
you in America, King's English, clearly. But I guess a couple of things to touch on. The form factor and footprint of these cameras, we've made them as such that you can sync them into the wall. So there will be an in-wall mounting device, and then certainly on the rAVe Camera AI, a fabric screen that goes over the front of it. So it literally does just fade away or blend away into the wall. So again, you if you blinked, you would miss it and you wouldn't even see it there. Because again, one of the biggest problems that I've seen over my time is people turning cameras around, putting cloths over them, putting covers over them, because is it listening in? Is it stealing all of my secrets? So again, we really wanted the technology to be hidden away and fade away. So again, when you're not in the call, the lens kind of flips round. So again, you have that privacy. But again, the fact that the camera can be hidden away and blend in to the background. But you asked the question again, how do we make this more simplistic? When a finance manager, when an HR manager, when a business person goes into a meeting room, they're going in to talk about the FY27 planning, or I want to go and talk about the plan to bring in, or video interviews, whatever it might be. They're going in there to talk about that. They're not going in there to go, I'm going to be an expert on Logitech, technology and products. That's what we're good at. That's what we're passionate about, and we get nerdy about. The actual customers that consume these products and that use them to be more productive, to expand barriers, return to the office, or whether it be hybrid working, they want to come in and do their work. So we do that through these beautiful two letters that everyone's put on their portfolio, AI. The ability to have the technology use things like computer vision to see who's talking and to make sure that we can frame and capture the best view of that person in the room is something that we really want to drive on. Now, we've had products like our site product, center of the room, using this kind of computer vision, our right psych technology, to be able to look at who's talking. And whether you're looking at the front of the room, the front camera, or maybe you're looking across the room at your colleagues in the table, we can switch multiple cameras around. We want to bring that from the inside looking out to the outside looking in. And again, this is going to build, that kind of story as we move forward. The ability to do things like multi-cameras into Microsoft Teams. So you can have multiple USB cameras connected up to your Teams room system, and the ability to switch between them, or even using our Logitech control buttons, so you can control them. But we want the AI to be able to make sure that we're producing the best experience. And just lastly on that, a lot of customers and a lot of users will get really excited about the in-room experience. I want the best table, the biggest screens, the amazing sound system. No one ever thinks about what you see, Steph. The image you see of me and how good I look, and my hair looks good, my skin looks good. I've eaten lots of carrots, so I have lots of more of a tan look on my skin.
Totally.
We don't think about that. I don't know what you see. I don't have a mirror in front of me all the time. So we really want to orchestrate, direct, and produce the video meeting to make sure that it's for the people who aren't in the room as much as it is for the people in the room as well.
100%. And kind of like going toward where I'm seeing meeting rooms trend, I'm seeing two very distinct trends take off. One, I see some people wanting to put every method of technology that they can possibly find into the meeting room, and to the point where it becomes almost so complicated that no one can use it. And then I'm seeing another trend where they're making the technology really, really simplistic because it's almost more elegant that way. They don't want to see what's there. They just want to walk in and it work. Which one are you seeing definitely take off more?
I think that the latter for sure. There's always been that. There's several analogies that I can use. I remember in a previous life when we used to have remote controls. Remember those infrared remote controls? We once did a test, and wherever you put the remote control was the last seat that would be occupied, because no one wanted to be the person in the room that had to do the join and dial the SIP 323 number or whatever to join into the video conference meeting and look stupid in front of their colleague. Oh, I don't know what's happened, don't know how to dial in. Oh no, I'll do it. And you'd have this kind of fun fight. That was always the last seat. And then we've had, when we look at platforms, all of these devices are run these days by Teams, Zoom, Google, and the other ecosystem partners. They have that ability to be able to, if Teams is your platform of choice, that's great, but you still got to be able to join into your, supplier's call on Zoom or whatever it might be. So they're doing the interop, they're having that single interface on the device and wanting to make it more of a simplistic user experience. And again, keep it stupid simple. KISS is the ultimate acronym when it comes to users. Again, the idea that, I joined this meeting, I think I was 1 minute late. I've run from a leadership meeting in our main boardroom. I've grabbed a room here, joined into this call. I haven't had time to think, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What device am I using? How am I going to connect in? How's it all going to work? Because these days, it is back to back to back to back meetings. The technology just has to work. And that's what Logitech is all about, really, really simplifying the solution, not just for the end users, but also to make it repeatable for deployment. Cable management is a huge part of our portfolio, because again, we want to make sure that these devices can be easily deployed by the partners that are going out there and doing it. In addition to that, clearly Microsoft are doing a great job with regards to things like their Express Room install, with regards to autopilot for provisioning their Teams room for Windows, which again, this device, the rAVe Camera AI and AI Pro, are going to really kind of work with regards to an integration. And again, I think the idea of those complex rooms are kind of a thing of the past. Clearly, there are probably departments, techie departments, that love all the speeds and the feeds and the widgets and sprockets and connectivity, and they want everything. But I think, as I say, we need to concentrate on productivity. We need to concentrate on enabling and empowering users. Again, the whole point of AI is supposed to make us more productive as human beings. And again, the whole point of going into a meeting room is to be more productive. And again, hiding the technology away, concentrating on why you're there in the meeting, what the actions are, what the agenda is, and get on and do it.
100%. So switching a little bit to ISE, why should attendees stop by Logitech's booth? What can they see there that is going to be so much different to be able to actually see and get their hands on and get a feel for how it works than they could get from, like reading a spec sheet, reading the news stories that we're posting? Like, why is it going to be important to get those people on the stand?
Well, there's one answer. It's called Neil Fluester. I'm going to be there. Neil Fluester, MVP, Head of Portfolio and Alliances for Logitech. Nathan Cortino, he's going to be there. Layla Lewis is going to be there. The whole team is going there. We're bringing in the whole team of experts from Logitech to bring our story to life, to show just how Logitech products can make, again, our users more productive. Our channels to go and actually deliver a solution. The idea of the old days of box shifting has kind of gone away. The reseller and the channel market has evolved for channel partners to add more value, provide more services. And again, we're all about that at Logitech. We want to talk to our channel partners around that. And then also with regards to our ecosystem partners, as I mentioned before, when it comes to VC, clearly, all of our devices are really going to connect to three key platforms. It's going to be Microsoft Teams, it's going to be Zoom, it's going to be Google Meet. Those are the three platforms you're going to see, and they're across our portfolio. And it was one of the things that kind of struck me when I joined Logitech was really around our partnerships. Most people go all in on Teams, and the others are, again, like a poor relation. We are absolutely huge when it comes to Google Meet. I was with the team yesterday. We've got some great announcements coming with them on site and Rally Board that people can actually see, touch, and use and see that Google experience. And there's Zoom we've got on the booth as well, and all of our solutions. I think the other thing to mention, as I think I said at the beginning, one of the great things about Logitech is not just our VC or our Teams workspace solution, but our personal workspace solution. We run through the whole entire user or employee journey, again, at work and at play, as we talked about earlier. The ability for us to take calls at home when you're working from home, join your Teams, Google, and Zoom calls at home, use our signature solar keyboard, which has all those Copilot great capabilities, Windows Hello login capabilities on our amazing Brio 4K cameras. As we then leave and work mobile and remotely, we've got our tablet cases, our headsets, and our mobile devices to be on the go in coffee shops, and again, interact whether you're traveling or working hybrid. And then again, as you're coming together with your teammates in the office, the ability to then be able to go into a meeting room, use our Rally portfolio to enhance your Teams, Zoom, or Google Meet experiences. All of that's going to be on the booth. All of that you're going to be able to touch, feel, use. Again, our headsets, you'll be able to pick them up, listen to them, see how good the ANC is, see the fit and the feel of them, and see just how good they are. And I guess lastly, and it's one of the big parts of the Rally camera launches, and again, it struck me when I joined Logitech, is around sustainability. A lot of people have it as a tick in the box. Yeah, we're sustainable.
Yeah.
But to Logitech, it's part of our DNA, and we've got some really aggressive plans when it comes to sustainability. Post-consumer recycled plastics, 100% recycled cobalt in our batteries, replaceable and repairable and upgradable products, as well as the ability to manage and maintain and monitor all of these devices. All of that's going to be on show with some great experts to see how, again, you can leverage it with your platforms, or if you're a channel and reseller partner, just how you can take some of these solutions. Again, the Rally Camera AI and AI Pro are integrator first kind of products. Use them with a Shure IntelliMix DSP in the room with great installed audio. Go and hook them up with a Lenovo or a Dell compute as part of the MTR bundle. Use them with Google, use them with Zoom, use them with Microsoft. We're providing an element of the solution, but with all of our great partnerships we have at Logi with our alliances, that really helps build up the actual solution that you deliver to the customer to solve their problems, to make them more productive, and allow them to be more efficient in their workflow.
Wonderful. And last question for you, Neil, and it's a very easy one. Where can people find more information about everything that you guys are showing at ISE?
Just follow me on LinkedIn. I mean, go to logitech.com, I guess would be the ultimate one to go for. We've got loads of great stuff on there. If you're in the UK, we've got a watch party in our London office for anyone. We're going to live stream from the booth back to London for anyone who can't make it to Barcelona. We're going to do some other, Nathan Cortino and I will be doing a whole bunch of stuff on LinkedIn, I'm sure, making a nuisance of ourselves on social media. But as is tradition, Steph Beckett, what are you excited about for ISE? Let's flip the tables.
No,
and what are you excited about?
Every time. You do this to me every time. I should expect it now. I don't know that there is any one thing that I am excited about seeing at ISE. I look to ISE to kind of set the bar for what the rest of the year is going to be.
It's the kickoff. It's the kickoff for the year.
Exactly. And I have started teaching classes in the industry kind of about what trends are going to matter for the rest of the year. And I really look to ISE to kind of help tell me what is mattering, which trends that manufacturers are actually picking up on. And it's one thing for me to be I'm getting a lot of stories about this. I'm wondering if this is a trend. It's different to actually see that come to life on the show floor. Sustainability is a big one. I'm really interested to see which companies are actually taking that seriously. I think sustainability has come up around every 10 years in our industry, but it does actually seem to be something manufacturers like Logitech are really, really paying attention to now, and are really doing more than just saying we're sustainable. Look at us. Logitech's actually
We've got recycled cardboard in our boxes.
Yes, actually, the entire process from manufacturing to getting it to those customers, it's actually mattering now. So I'm looking to see which trends are actually real, if that makes sense.
Very cool. Well, again, I will welcome you with open arms on the Logitech booth. And again, we've got some great products to show you down there. And again, the launch of the Rally Camera AI and AI Pro is going to be super exciting. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of buzz on the booth. And again, there's going to be Logitech. I'll give everyone a challenge if you're coming to ISE, and I did this at Microsoft Ignite. Go round the Fira and see just how many Logi keyboards and mice you spot. I did a kind of treasure hunt at Ignite of all of the kind of booths that have Logi product on them, and some of them will have Rally cameras and obviously the VC stuff. But you just go and see wherever there is a keyboard and mouse in the Fira, go and see how many of them say LOGI on them. I think you'll be amazed at just how prevalent the Logi portfolio is and how much of just a stalwart it is in the industry when it comes to our personal workspace products, as well as our VC products.
Truly. I will tell you a secret. Even my home office kind of here, my camera, Logi MX Brio, my headset, Logi, my keyboard, Logi, my mouse, Logi. I have a Logi dog. I'm a fangirl. I'm in it with you. So 100% agree. From the personal workspace items all the way up to workroom, boardroom, everything. So I'm so excited to come by the booth and get my hands on everything and check it out as well. So
awesome. Well, we appreciate your support. And again, if you need anything, call me. Don't need,
Okay, I will. And I did answer your message on LinkedIn, and then you didn't answer it back. So how about
it's
that?
On me, is it? It's on me, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Touche.
Well, thank you everyone for watching and listening. Don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/ISE for all of your ISE news. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we will see you next time. Bye.
rAVe Radio with Ransom.